Hi, Cancer. I'm going to be doing a reading for you. I've been gone for a little while. I'm back for real this time. For real. I waited because I wanted to start doing readings when I could be consistent. So I'm back for real. My website's not ready yet. I'm still working on it. I am accepting new clients, old clients as well. I'm using a different Gmail account. So people that have been sending emails to the Rachel at This Heart's Voyage, that email account is not working. I have tried to fix it. I'm struggling to get it to fix. Unfortunately, Google now only uses AI for their support. So if you can't discuss the problem with AI to fix it, I can't find a solution. If you know how to actually talk to a real person with support, I would love that info. If not, it's thisheartsvoyage@gmail. I'll put it in the little drop down thing if you guys are interested. My Etsy shop is still up. I have my oils up. I am changing the recipe for my body scrubs. So I'm kind of a perfectionist with that stuff. So that all takes me longer just because I don't want to put anything with my name on it and sell it if I don't absolutely love it and adore it and think it's amazing. So I'm experimenting with that stuff. I haven't put my candles up because of the prices of everything, just with the gas prices going up. I mean, that it's already expensive to make those candles. I make them by hand. Shipping them is expensive. It's in order to pay myself anything, I have to make them kind of expensive. So I'm cautious with stuff like that. I don't know. If you really want the candles, you can let me know. I love making candles, and I have been developing my candles to re-release them. It's just I don't know. There's just been a lot of blockages in my life. Have you guys been experiencing that? It's like every time I try to come out and do these readings for a long time, there would be some like major thing that happened in my life that would cause me not to want to do readings for a little while. So it genuinely has not been intentional to be gone this long. I apologize because I know people ask where I am. I plan to do these consistently now and show up consistently now. I can now. I had to clear a lot of things out of my life, and it has been a doozy, but I'm ready to do this for real. So without further ado, we're going to start the reading. You guys got I think that there might be more returning people in this reading in Gemini than there was Aries and Taurus, because those, I didn't want to do an intro at all, but I feel the need to explain to you guys. Anyways. All right. A love reading. Finally. The other readings were kind of like, oh God, Aries by far. That reading was brutal. I'm so sorry if you're an Aries placement and you aligned with that, if you resonated, but I feel like sometimes things are common sense, but we just need to have it confirmed. Anyways, somebody might be dealing with an Aries. If so, okay. There's an energy here, Cancer. Cancer rising, Moon, Venus, Mars, Mercury. When it comes to your sun, I would prefer you to do your rising. I know not everybody knows their rising. I think that your Moon and your Venus, your Mars, your Mercury, sun will resonate, but it won't blow you away. A rising reading will blow you away, okay? Don't judge me and my ability to do this off of a sun sign reading. Why is this not? Hold on, guys. I like to have some incense going when I do these. Okay. All right. Sorry. I just want to like chat and hang out with you guys. I think it's because I am also, well, I'm a Cancer rising. I like Cancers. Cancers are their home. You're the fourth house. You feel like home for people. Mother, do you get stuck people wanting you to nurture them all the time? Okay, there's a defensiveness when it comes to your finances here. There's a relationship, and I get that the potential is there is a potential for this to be a long-term relationship. This isn't like a casual relationship. This is one where this is a potential person that you could marry, you could be in a long-term relationship with, but there is some fighting here. And the fighting is over finances. Yeah, somebody inheritance, somebody might come from money. If is on the flip side, somebody might come from poverty. There is an energy here where it's fighting. You have been fighting with this person. If not, they have pulled back from you. This is the reason. It's an energy of somebody wants to be with you long term, but they're not sure that they could afford the relationship. Somebody doesn't want to share assets, or yeah, that's kind of it. This is kind of like somebody wants to be 50-50, the other person doesn't want to, sort of thing. This person is Cancer. You or your person, it's finances. This is kind of straightforward. There's a power struggle here in terms of a relationship. It's because of finances. Somebody is very defensive. It might be that they have like a trust fund. You might have like dating somebody with a trust fund, but they worry about you using them for their money. If that's not it, it might be that with inheritance, I get it. This person, whoever you're dealing with, I get it. Oh my gosh, why won't it stay lit? It's the masculine for sure. This is somebody that they are worried that the feminine is a gold digger. They're worried that the feminine is trying to use them for finances. Maybe the feminine is too frivolous with money. Your person, Cancer or you, they prefer a 50-50 relationship. I get the feminine here doesn't feel that it's fair. Yeah, there's a tower coming here. Somebody is trying to build their money up, and they might feel that dating is expensive, especially the economy right now. I get one person is more traditional. One person is, I'm gonna go with the feminine energy here, is more traditional. Maybe they bring more. I don't personally, I don't like 50-50 relationships because I am a very clean person, and I have a 6th house stellium. So my environment is extremely important to my well-being. I can't live in filth. I can't live in mess. And from my experience, I have never dated a man. I have never met a man that is as clean as I am. So if I were to cohabitate with somebody, I would probably be the person cleaning the house. Unless they were extremely clean on their own and that's who they are. I don't meet a lot of men that are like that in my experience. Even men that are clean, most of them, their standards of cleanliness versus mine, they're just not on the same level. So if I'm going to be taking care of the home in the sense of cleaning everything, I don't think it's fair for me to pay half, because housework takes a lot out of you. Personally, I don't like 50-50. I cannot see any sort of, especially a heterosexual relationship, where we would be contributing actually equal to the point that like sharing finances, doing finances in a 50-50 manner would be appropriate. I would feel exploited. So that's how I feel about it. If you're the type of person that you need to hear that personally. And the concept, again, this is how I feel about it personally, and you might resonate if you're the person, 50-50 person, this may help you in some form. The concept that I would not do as much housework, I couldn't live that way. It would cause me anxiety to the point of like developing an autoimmune disorder. Not joking. I've experienced this. I'm just a very clean person. I have to have a clean house in order to be able to work. Why have I not posted? I have been frantically cleaning everything in the house because also as somebody that does spiritual work, messiness holds negative energy. People that are experiencing major depression, major mental health episodes, the first thing to happen is their house to get messy. The cleanliness of your house is very much a reflection of your mental health. It's very much a reflection of the energy in your house. So being clean and organized is important. And personally, that takes a lot of mental energy. It takes a lot of physical energy. It is hard to work a 9 to 5 and come home and have to clean and do laundry and cook. And I can't imagine taking care of children on top of that. And I don't know any heterosexual couple where the man is the primary caregiver for the children. The man is the primary caretaker of the home. I believe it might be possible, but in my experience, it's unlikely. So personally, if you're the 50-50 person, I don't date 50-50. I would not. I couldn't. It would be detrimental for me. I would be better off single than dating a man that wants to go 50-50. So if that's what you needed to hear, I think that unpaid female labor is unpaid and unseen, unappreciated female labor. If the woman is the reason that you have clean clothes, is the reason that your fridge is clean and stocked, is the reason that there's not any dishes in the sink, is the reason that you're able to come home to peace, why should she be contributing as much financially? It does not make any sense to me. It's crazy, and I think that it's an exploitation of women everywhere. The 50-50 man is exploitative. Sorry, that's my hot take, and there's nothing you could say that would get me to change my mind on that. I know that there are men that I think that, I can't remember his last name. He is a stay-at-home dad. His name's Joey something. I used to really like his TikToks. He cleans his house with like a leaf blower. I think that guy is great. I think he's an example. His wife works as a nurse and he's a stay-at-home dad. That's a great example of that working. But how many men do you know that are like that, you know? I think that it just doesn't make sense. I think that it's unrealistic, and I think that it's unfair. So if that resonates with you, that's genuinely how I feel about it. This is somebody that they're very attracted to you, Cancer, especially physically attracted to you, but they don't know how to move forward, and it's like they're not sure if they want to go down this path with you. And with the bird in the nest here, this is somebody there is a serious relationship, and it's like living together sort of serious. There's hold on, let me see before I speak on it. I want to clarify before I speak on it. One sec. Why is this? There's an energy of a possible third party here, is why I wanted to clarify. There's some sort of heartbreak. It could be a past person. Somebody is heartbroken by somebody else. But there's an energy here, Cancer, where this person is dealing with other people. This is somebody that is very concerned about finances. It might just be that they genuinely just can't afford to be a provider in a relationship, and that's why they're not coming towards you. That's why they're not this is stuck. You're not talking to each other. It's not moving forward. There's a potential for long-lasting relationship. You and this person are very compatible, but yeah, you deserve somebody, Cancer, that's gonna be able to give back to you. This is somebody that you are dealing with that is very concerned with like what's fair, what's equal. I don't think that they're in a position to be a good partner to you, to be honest. I think that somebody that is like really, really stuck on finances, I get if they're living in survival mode, but that's probably, if you're in survival mode, I think that being in a relationship should be the least of your worries. I think if you can't afford a relationship, you shouldn't be dating. You shouldn't be putting that that burden on somebody else, especially as, you know, I hate to say it, I know this makes, I might sound ridiculous. I know this makes me sound very, but I have a Capricorn Venus. I'm very traditional in relationships. I just am. And I personally, Cancer, I know what I bring to the table. I know that I can go in to a tent and make it a home. I know that I bring a lot of peace and value just being in a space. And I am very good at seeing what other people need and taking care of it before they have to ask for it. I know that I am very generous and loving and attention to detail sort of person. So I personally can't accept a 50-50 relationship because I have never met a man that can meet me in that way. And this is an energy of this person that you are dealing with. They would want you to overextend yourself to prove yourself to them, especially if this is somebody that comes from money. I would steer clear of them, because I get if you're somebody that is struggling financially, being reluctant to get into a relationship with somebody where you would be in the role of the provider. Obviously, you need to date within your means. You need to live within your means. But if this is somebody, you know, that's one thing, but still I would think that this person isn't in a position to be a provider. So if you are a feminine that is seeking a provider, they're just not it. On the flip side, if this is somebody that comes from money, that has like a major inheritance, and they're still trying to get you to jump through hoops, especially financially, that's a user. That's somebody that is just trying to exploit another person. That is crazy. That's crazy. I don't think in any situation, especially today's economy, in a loving relationship, somebody that would be in a traditionally provider and have the ability to provide withholding that intentionally to get you to jump through hoops for them, I don't like that at all. No, I don't like that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, your revenge against this person. This is somebody that, Cancer, this person was trying to exploit you. They were, if take it as it resonates. For some of you, this is somebody that was looking to exploit you. They were trying to, and I have dealt with people like that. And unfortunately, that's very common in today's dating scene, is a lot of, and I know this will probably trigger some, you know, what's it called, red pill guys. Men that want to take the feminine role in a heterosexual relationship, they feel entitled to the woman's unpaid labor, emotional labor around the household, basically playing therapist, mommy, maid, sex worker to this person, and then also paying half the bills. That's insane to me. I get here that you're going to get revenge on this person, that this is a power thing. Again, it's one thing if they just can't afford it, they just can't afford it, and it is what it is. I wouldn't date. Sorry, this is gonna make me sound like, I don't know. This could be taken the wrong way. Anything I say could be taken the wrong way. I've had people villainize me when I'm literally not posting anything online. So, it is what it is. I don't remember what I was gonna say. If this is somebody that has money, that is well off, that is wealthy, and that is expecting you to jump through hoops to prove to them that you're not a gold digger, they are, I would see that as financial abuse. I would see that as emotional abuse. I think that that's abusive. I get here that you're going to be fulfilled and find achievement in your own career, but I would not turn around and share anything with this person. They're just a burden. Waiting for them, the Six of Pentacles coming up twice, waiting for them to give back to you what you've given to them, it's not coming. For some of you, this person deals with third parties, and it's like them trying to play the victim here. Yeah, for some of you, look, literally like cleaning for them. Yeah. This person might have ghosted you. You've been making smart decisions financially, or, flip side, they made a smart decision financially by not dating because they can't afford to. I don't know your situation. This isn't exactly like Gemini, but it reminds me a little bit of that, of just like loving yourself and focusing on your career right now, finding success for yourself. I'm sorry, I thought this was going to be a good love reading. I hate when my readings kind of take like a crazy turn. They take a crazy turn and then I'm like, oh, wow. Oh, this was a situation of heartbreak. This person really hurt you. They may have they want to come back towards you. Yeah, dark energy. This person might like watch your social media. Or you might be like doing better for yourself. This might have ended, you walked away, you focused on your career, you're doing better. They're seeing you do better and they're wanting to come back towards you. This is a user. This is somebody, again, it's the storyline of them not being able to afford a relationship. They're gonna go with, this is the nature of the beast of dating. Especially my experience dating men will go with the easier option. They'll go with the option of least resistance. And honestly, I think sometimes women could learn a lot from how men date, how men always prioritize themselves. Men prioritize what's good for them. So I have seen it time and time again, a man not pursuing a relationship with someone that they genuinely had real feelings and a real connection with, because of, societal or financial reasons. They're going to put themselves first. So if this is somebody that can't afford to date, sorry, this is the energy that's coming out. If they can't afford to date you, they're going to date somebody that's cheaper. They're going to date a woman that would go 50-50 with them. They're going to date a woman of financial means to take care of them because that's what they're looking for. And at that point, I would lose a little bit of respect for them, to be honest with you. You don't want a partner like that anyways. You don't want to partner with somebody that can't show up for you the way that they need to, the way that you deserve. If that's the circumstance, that is what it is. I thought this was going to go in a different direction. This is not a fun reading. If it's a situation where this person is well off, though, I don't think it's a circumstance of them protecting themselves. I don't think that this person needs to protect themselves in that way. I think that, I don't think that people can intend to be malicious and still behave in a malicious way. This is just somebody that's incredibly selfish. in their head, they're afraid that you're using them for money, so they're going to put you through unnecessary stress and get you to exert yourself financially when you're already exerting yourself in other ways. Again, for some of you, I get that, like, you cleaned for this person, you took care of this person, and they still try to maybe you mowed their lawn for them. you you came into their space, you made their space beautiful, you made their space better for them, and they repaid you by, like, accusing you of using them financially and trying to get you to pay more than them. Actually, I know somebody who dealt with this situation in real life. I do. Kind of. Yeah, there is a cycle that needs to end when it comes to loving yourself. It's a natural cycle that needs to end. I get in some situations you do need to protect yourself. You do need to you do need to choose yourself, because this is somebody that, like, they don't want to give up on you. Cancer, there's a genuine connection here, but things are just not going to move forward. This is somebody that's kind of, they have Taurus placements, they're stuck in their ways. This is somebody that does the bare minimum and expects their partners to do backflips for them. This is the type of person that they are. There was a real connection here. I get that you would find more fulfillment if you just focus on yourself and your career. Womp womp. That sucks. I'll try to find some sort of resolution. Yeah, they're a backstabber. Again, if this is the problem. This is why you don't try to make things work with somebody like this, because this is somebody that is well off financially, and they are trying to paint it as, I am going to take way more out of this relationship than you are, and the one thing that I could do, the one way I could balance this relationship out, is by providing for you financially. And not even totally financially, just like a 60-40 sort of thing, just making things fair. This person is more concerned with making sure that in their head, they are framing it as making sure you're not taking advantage of them. But the way that they're going about it is taking advantage of you so that you can't take advantage of them, and then flipping it on you, accusing you. It's a narcissistic sort of energy here. Yeah, like I said, they wear masks. They're not showing who they truly are. This is somebody, if they can flip a situation like that in their head, that is somebody that is dangerous. That is somebody that would justify being a bad partner to you by any means. This is somebody that would convince themselves that it's okay to cheat because you were flirty with the barista that one time you got coffee, so you must be cheating. This is genuinely how people that are narcissistic believe and behave, because people project themselves onto other people. So this is somebody that is exploitative of other people, but in their head, they're trying to exploit you before you exploit them. In their head, everybody is exploiting each other, so they've just got to beat you to the punch. Why would you want to be in a relationship with somebody like that? That's somebody that you don't even want to really have in your outer circle. This is somebody that I wouldn't want anything to do with. Yeah, they tried to, you might have friend zoned them. They tried to friend zone you. You've been making good decisions here. There's a childhood wound that is being triggered by this situation. This is a childhood wound of, I get Cancer, you giving more than you get back. This is, you might have been made to feel in your childhood that you have to perform, that you have to overgive to receive love back. You have a new beginning coming here. This is, yeah, this is a toxic relationship. There is some codependency here. Go all in on improving yourself. This person's going to come back towards you in time, But it's when you focus on your career and you start doing better for yourself. This is somebody that rejected you for financial reasons. And I get that, again, it's exploitative. Regardless of if they are actually the person with the inheritance, or you just inherited this cycle of behavior. This is in a heterosexual sense, take it as it resonates. This is like someone that is very lazy and exploitative of other people. So this is somebody that wants to, I don't even get that it's a like 50-50. This is somebody that is 20-80. They give 20, you give 80, and they will twist and manipulate you and guilt you into giving more and more and more. That's the energy I got. That sucks. I was so excited when it came out. Romance is okay. This is a long reading. Anything else? Yeah. Focus on your career right now. Your career is what is going to thrive, and it's almost like the more that you focus on your career, or even like a creative pursuit, the more that you pour into yourself and taking care of yourself, you're going to attract other people. This is somebody that brings drama into your life and a lot of resistance. They're gonna come back towards you. It's a like power play though. This is somebody, God, they're stressing me out. They would just stress you out, Cancer. This person is a liability. This is somebody that's like fixated on finances in a way that they would exploit you, or they have. This is somebody that, I know, this is just repeating myself. You would be happier to focus on yourself. You have other choices coming in. This is somebody that's stuck in their ways. That's the problem, is that you in order to become extremely wealthy in this capitalist society is to exploit other people in some way or the other. You know, there are no ethical billionaires. If this is somebody that comes from money, if this is somebody that learned in their family to exploit other people, to guilt other people and manipulate other people into doing everything and you doing the bare minimum, that's the type of person that they are. Yuck. Hate that. No. Focus on yourself. Somebody better will come in. This might be something that has played out in your family. You might have a lot of strong women that are breadwinners and lazy men that take advantage of them and, you know, kick their shoes off and their socks at the front door and then don't clean, don't cook. That might be something that has happened within your family, that you are breaking that cycle by not accepting this person. Sorry.